Right, YouTube, hello. I'm back again, my darling. How are you, YouTube? Hope you're doing swimmingly. Right, I'm just going to say it out straight to you on YouTube. To you there, all there out in YouTube land, right? Amazon, Japan, GB, that particular website, that particular site, the Amazon JP, Amazon.jp, GB, in other words, the British, the site which is automatically translated for the British markets, but actually care of the Japanese Amazon's website, right? Please let me have explained that properly. I hope to God I have. They've got their own sort of like sub branch which leads to the British punter in British lands. So it comes down this particular branch like semi-translated in English. It's still the Japanese site. If you order something from this particular URL, amazon.jp.gb, have I just said it's still the Amazon Japan site? I think I did, didn't I? It's just translated for an English punter. That's what it is. That's what the URL is. It's still a Japanese Amazon site, right? But it has got the GB tagged on the end, and it, as I say, it's semi-translated in English. If you go actually straight to the Amazon.jp site, the Japanese Amazon site, there's not a single word of English there. So you will notice, even though it is only semi-translated, it is still capable for an English punter. But anyway, reason for this video is that particular site I've been trying to purchase a DVD from since early summer. Whether the disc, regardless of what region the disc is, I don't know. I absolutely don't know what region the disc is. I don't think it was listed, to be honest with you. But anyway, having said, since early summer, I've been trying to buy this DVD, not only directly through the Amazon site, not directly through the Amazon seller who was selling it, not only through Amazon who was selling it on their site, yeah, and all it's fulfilled by subsidiaries, fulfilled by Amazon subsidiaries. I was even trying via all the third-party sellers. I was writing them individual emails, asking them to see if they could sell it to a British punter, i.e. be prepared to mail it overseas. And I was getting all these emails back. The Amazon were like that. No. Just period. They were like, no. As black and white as no. As day and night is no. End of. They would have none of it. Now this is since early summer. And then I tried doing all the fulfilled by Amazon sellers. Several of them. And they were slightly more polite in their responses. But they were still very adamant no. And then hair started falling out then, and I started then to go through the third-party sellers, in which it was cheaper then from the third-party sellers. I was thinking, well, say if one of these grabbed me, then at least it'll be cheaper. None of them did either. I only got a few email responses back from the third-party sellers. They were adamant as well with the declination of such my request, and I was gutted, really gutted. really gutted by this. I didn't care to look at the region on the disc. I just didn't care, because so many discs now anyway are all region anyway, and even if they're marked on the back, so many discs are not what is marked on the back of the artwork on the Amray case. So I didn't go down that path. I just basically gave up then, and I retired from trying. I went through all the Amazon sites. Basically, I went through Canada's Amazon site. I went through the Spanish Amazon, and Italian, German. I wanted to see all through as many Amazon sites as I could to see if I could find it through a European Amazon site, the Canadian Amazon site. The Canadian Amazon site didn't sell it, didn't have it in their stock. I went through all the eBay sites as possible. I couldn't even find it listed anywhere, period, on any of the eBay sites. Did I mention then that I couldn't find it anywhere on any of the Amazon sites? If I didn't, I just reminded it. I didn't find it anywhere listed on any of the Amazon sites other than the Amazon JP. And I'll get back to where I was then with eBay. And likewise with eBay, I didn't find it listed anywhere on in eBay land, even in the US eBay site, even on the US eBay site, ebay.com. It wasn't even listed on ebay.com, on the US eBay site. So my head was like battered now. And I was thinking, so I just want this particular issue. This DVD was released in a gatefold form, and I just wanted it in that form. I didn't want it in. It had several types of releases, types of packaging. It was issued in several types of packaging all throughout North America and throughout Europe. But I just wanted this one particular issue, and I had my heart set on it. And I was stubborn, and I wanted it, and I wasn't prepared to budge, even if it meant not having the movie. Come 2 weeks before Christmas, I just wandered back on the Amazon JP site. Just wandered back on it. I noticed it's still there, being sold as it was. Plenty in stock. Amazon was still selling it, along with third-party sellers. Still the same price. It hadn't fluctuated in price at all. And I just thought, well, I may as well just see. Let's just see. I'll click on it. Let's send it through my cart. Let's see if it goes through. This is after little stages throughout the 6 months. I did try just doing this. Just send it through the cart, and it would decline. Sorry, we can't send it to Britain. I say 2 weeks before Grimbo, I just tried, put it through on my cart, thinking it was going to be declined. And it just went through, no problem. Absolutely no problem. And it's arrived here within a fortnight. And when I buy DVDs from the US, from the States, via Amazon, actually, from Amazon, it can take at least 2 weeks to get here. Within 2 weeks, it's arrived. Okay, I've missed Christmas Day, but that's not the point. I'm absolutely not bothered about that. Whether that's the reasoning, I don't know. Whether that is the reasoning that they've overstocked themselves and they've thought, sod it, we'll just send it out to Mr. Jude now, whatever, blah, 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 whatever. Whether that's the reason, whether I've just said it now, the reason, I don't know, but it's arrived here within a fortnight. And to be honest with you, and then finally retiring to the fact that I wouldn't get it, I would never have the movie, period. I would never have it, because I was so stubborn in myself that I thought that I'm just not going to buy it, period. I'd completely given up on having it. And voila. And voila, here it is finally here. Can you see that? I was insistent, I was as stubborn as a pussycat, determined to get into the neighbour's house to nick the cream, right? I was as stubborn, determined to get this particular issue and to not settle on a different issue, regardless of how nice all the other issues were throughout Europe and the US. It had several, as I say, it had several different issues. My head was battered over it, absolutely battered, and I just battered by it, just determined to get the bastard, and whether or not it's still cellophane, you can't see it properly, that bit there, and whether or not someone's read my mind out there, and I don't know why I've got this. I don't know. Can anyone tell me why all of a sudden the website, I'll do a proper unboxing of this in part 2. Can anyone tell me why I may have suddenly got this? Why I may have suddenly got this? It's just it's just a 2-disc issue. It's just a standard 2-disc issue, but it's in a lovely gatefold sleeve. And you get some lovely bits and bobs, similar to what Film Arena are doing with theirs now. Some lovely bits and bobs there, see. It's all in English writing. It's just the outside packaging, i.e. the J-card, which is in Japanese. Similar to the Chronicles of Narnia, Voyage of the Dawn Treader steelbook I had. It was simply just the J-card in Japanese written, writing that. Well, there you go. If anyone can tell me why, oh why, what the fuck, what was going on there? State of shock. Absolutely in a state of shock. Alright. I'll see you in part 2 for an unopening. Over and out.